Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and if you've been following the channel, we have been keeping tabs on scumbag scalpers, resellers, and people are just being dicks in the world of the PlayStation 5. This is the most in-demand item. People are really struggling to try to get one of these, to secure them, to be able to enjoy next-gen console gaming. We've been following all the chaos since the September pre-order days, and it definitely seems like things are slowly getting better, but once in a while we'll still find an article where we hear scalpers are making so much more thousands of dollars, and they're saying, that they need to put food on the table, and we're seeing, douchebags, from Amazon not deliver kids' birthday presents and stuff like that. And we've seen a couple instances where a few retail stores are marking up the consoles themselves, being scalpers themselves, basically. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to see an article right now on Kotaku from an Australian retailer. An Australian retailer is marking up PS5s with an extortionate price. Beyond extraordinary. Like, this is ridiculous. So, if this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome, first of all. Hope you're having a terrific day. Please consider hitting that subscription button, the red subscription button over there. It's free to do so. I upload all the time. I do PlayStation content, Xbox content, Nintendo content, all sorts of buffoonery, shenanigans, stuff like that. I appreciate you being here if you found me by somehow. And guys, if y'all can hit that like button as well. Enough with that. Australian store selling the PS5 with a $500 plus markup. So another store. So this isn't the first one. So PS5 scalping is bad enough, and it's certainly not helped by Australian retail stores jumping on the bandwagon. You're not wrong. Now, just recently, I also reported on a store in the UK. I think they're called like GX or GYX or something like that. I don't even remember. But they were marking up the PS5, I believe, for like another $100, $200 more than what it costs retail. And I think that is pretty... it's a gray area. I see where it's a business, but they were selling these pre-owned at that retail store where they were taking trades from people that have PS5s. They were giving a really high trade value. So they were taking trades in for trade credit for PS5s, and they were marking up pre-owned PS5s for more than a brand new PS5. That's where I stood with that. That was fucked up. Well, let's go ahead and read what this Australian retailer is doing. The latest ripoff attempt comes courtesy of a reader who sent in these images on the proviso that they remain anonymous. So this was an anonymous tip. The store responsible was CEX in Westfield Garden City in Queensland. So you know what? This is the same one. It wasn't GYX, it was CEX. So this is the same retailer we're talking about that I just said was doing a good trade-in value. So CEX is a chain based out of the UK. Their stock in trade is usually secondhand consumer electronics, repairs, and video games. So in a way, they're not too dissimilar from cash converters as far as video games and consoles are concerned. So wow. See, this is my first time reading the article. I usually don't pre-read these articles when I open it up. So how funny. It's referring to the same retail chain from the UK, but this is in Australia. So I think CEX just has a reputation of being scumbags. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're over from the UK. I get the fact that it was having a high trade-in value, but I mean, look at this. So continuing on, it says, so it's natural that there might be some degree of markup, and the Brisbane CEX store certainly isn't being as heinous as the South Australian cash converter stores that were charging a whopping $1,500 or $1,899. But still, for an Australian retailer to be charging $1,250, which is $501 more than the PS5 $749 RRP, leaves a poor taste in the mouth. So it's coming out to over double the price pretty much. I'm not sure of the cash conversion or whatever, but you could see, look right here, these have a $12.50 price tag on them. They're not boxed. They're pre-owned. They're enticing people to bring them in by doing a good trade credit. Which I get it, guys. Times are tough. Trade your stuff in, make your money back. Take advantage of promos. But this store is definitely taking advantage of the demand for PlayStation 5 by marking them up this high. Now it says the same price is still listed on the Australian portal for CEX2. 8 consoles are available in Queensland at the time of writing, all selling for $12.50. So you can see here's a thing from their website portal. You can see $12.50. They buy for cash, so they will give you $850 to sell your PS5. That's more than retail price. You'll be making what, $250, $300, $250 more by selling your PS5 to these guys. And then they also do a voucher, which is basically in-store credit. So yeah, they're buying for $850, selling for $12.50. Those are some pretty high rates. Now it goes on to say, sadly, until the global supply chain recovers and stops relying on one global foundry for all the high-end gear that everyone wants, retailers and scalpers are going to have an absolute field day marking up next-gen consoles. That's why you've got situations like Japan and Australia, where users can barely buy a PS5. And it's why the situation is probably going to carry on for at least another 6 months, if not potentially the whole year. And you're not wrong on that. AMD is backed up. It's just a big bottleneck with what they got. And it says, as pointed out by our anonymous tipster, paying $12.50 for a secondhand PS5 because it's been removed from the box, as you can see above, it's just gross. If you're marking the console up by almost as much as it's worth, at least leave it untarnished. And that's the dilemma, is people are selling them without the box. I don't think they're bringing them in with the box, unless this retailer is throwing the box away. Who really knows? But this is gross, in my opinion. I get it. It's capitalism. It's business. But Jesus Christ. Do you got to mark them up that much? I think that's mostly because of the trade-in credit that they're providing. The high trade-in credit is $8.50. So to make any sorts of, profit or ends meet, they got to mark them up that much. That's a bit much. Maybe lower the trade-in credit. I don't know. Either way, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.